United Nations Special Rapporteur Agnes Callamard led the UN investigation into the killing of journalist Jamal Khashoggi, and her findings were unflinching.
What I have investigated first and foremost is the responsibility of the state of Saudi Arabia. And I demonstrated that the killing was planned, organized, premeditated, that it involved state resources, and that under no conditions could that killing be described as the action of rogue element. It is a state killing.
In the process of her investigation, Callamard negotiated access to secret Turkish intelligence recordings between Khashoggi and his killers inside the Saudi consulate in Istanbul. Khashoggi says, "Is there a towel here? Will you have me drugged? Dr. Mohamad al-Tabag, we will put you to sleep." Khashoggi pleads with them, "Do not keep my mouth closed. I have asthma. Do not do it. You will suffocate me." Later on, he says, "How can such a thing take place in a consulate?"
What came to me was a contrast between the reason as to why Mr. Khashoggi entered the consulate, the joyfulness, and he was with his fiancée planning a life together. That's why he was here. And while he was thinking about all those wonderful things, those individuals were planning his killings, and those individuals were actually executed the killing, the dismemberment of a body, and then the explanation as to how they're going to kill him. That contrast is heartbreaking.
And the big question that remains is, what action will the UN take?
I am concerned that the UN, particularly at the highest level, has failed to build on what I have done and to move forward with next steps. That next step includes a criminal investigation into the individual liability of the mastermind behind the killing.
Last week, the UN received a check for $500 million in Saudi Arabia after they previously had donated another $417 million. Now, this raises another question. Is the UN cutting the cloth of its conscience to fit the fashion of Saudi Arabia's designs on any future investigations into the killing of Jamal Khashoggi? Frank Uciardo, TRT World, the United Nations.